My name is Katie and I'm here to report my findings on the effects of fire on eastern New South Wales ecosystems and what form of bushfire management is most environmentally sustainable. Australia has a climate that accommodates for hazardous bushfires, and the state of New South Wales is found to be one of the most bushfire-prone areas in the world. Many Australians have inhabited the forests of New South Wales to enjoy the tranquility of the land and its biodiversity. Due to this, fire has become a threat to communities and ecosystems who are nestled in the foothills and mountain terrains of the state. These areas are populated by highly combustible eucalypt trees that shed abundant amounts of fuel and, when struck with intense fire, can have devastating consequences on human life, property and ecosystems. Fire management needs to be conducted. However, careful planning and research must be carried out to determine which management strategy is most effective. There are many different ecosystems in Australian forests, and there is a complex connection between fire and biodiversity. Fire has shaped the way Australian ecosystems evolve and survive and plays an important role in the sustainability of native flora and fauna. Many species have adapted to rely on fire for reproduction and survival, therefore needing it to maintain their health and viability. Eastern New South Wales fire and land management teams carry out several hazard reduction strategies to decrease fire intensity and frequency. This includes fire suppression, mechanical hazard reduction, and prescribed burning. Fire suppression is the immediate response from firefighting personnel to extinguish fires when they occur. This includes applying water, creating fuel breaks, and burning fuel in the path of a fire. This form of management can have damaging effects on native ecosystems if not carefully carried out, such as the introduction of invasive weeds, soil compaction and erosion, contamination of waterways, and the trapping of native fauna between fires. However, when fires are ignited unexpectedly during peak fire seasons, fire suppression is the most effective way to reduce the severity. Mechanical hazard reduction involves the removal of fuel and vegetation on the forest floor using equipment such as mowers, tractors and graders. Without fuel, including deadwood and leaf matter, fire will not burn, and this is an effective way to eliminate risk of intense fires. However, this method may also cause soil compaction and the disturbance and destruction of habitats, and being used singularly may degrade the health and survival of ecosystems that rely on fire for regeneration. Prescribed burns are planned fires that are ignited by specialised personnel to reduce the risk of intense bushfires through the elimination of fuel loads. By employing planned low-intensity burns in controlled conditions, land management teams can help sustain biodiversity by fostering for a range of native flora and fauna and supporting the establishment of resilient ecosystem functions and structures. However, not all ecosystems are fire resistant, and if fire burns beyond what certain plants and animals can tolerate, there is a risk that these species could vanish. These fire management strategies have both positive and negative implications on the environment. Used singularly, each can cause deprivation to native ecosystems. However, used together with careful planning, research and implementation, all three are effective in maintaining environmental sustainability. The inquiry into bushfires, their impact on ecosystems and how they are managed can be linked to the Year 3-4 science strain of the Australian curriculum through the content descriptor Science as a Human Endeavour, by providing students with knowledge and understanding of how their actions can help extinguish, manage and prevent bushfire intensity, as well as their capabilities to ignite and worsen the risk of severe fires. The above conclusion was achieved by undertaking research using the Google search engine. Key words used were fire, New South Wales, ecosystems, fire management and hazard reduction. A more comprehensive search was then employed using Google Scholar linked with the Curtin University Library database.